So today we are going to make this pad sound. It could be also used as a lead or plug sound, and we're going to use only Ableton tools, and we are creating that sound with the operator. Now it might look a little difficult right now if you look at this instrument rack over here, but we can open a new track and start from scratch. Whenever I open a new track, I have this automatic EQ, sidechain, compressor, auto filter, and utility already on there, because I usually, most of the time, I use them anyway. And you can right click over here and save as default MIDI track whenever you think you have some interesting effects on your MIDI track, and just go ahead and use them over there. So what we are going to do, I'm closing these out now to reduce confusion, and I'm taking an instrument over here. I'm taking an operator, and we are only going to use like 3 oscillators. One will be a saw 64, one is going to be a square wave, maybe 16. Doesn't really matter that much to the sound, just a little bit mix of square and saw. And the third one is going to be a white noise. And what we are going to do is like over here, we are going to change the mode. We are going to use them parallel, not serial. And that ensures that they're used in parallel, not in serial mode. And I'm going to put the notes of the pad that I prepared over here on this track as well. Let's solo it. Well, by the way, those are the notes. I tried to come up with interesting pad sound chords. Okay. We notice right away it sounds pretty rough now. So let's put this up a little bit, and let's put the white noise up as well. Let's quickly check. -12, -6.7. That's what I decided on in the other one. So let's put this like that. And it's a lot more silent as well. Anyways, if the filter is up all the way, it sounds pretty rough. So let's take the filter down. And the sound is getting smoother already. And now we are going to right click and group it to an instrument rack, because we want to automate some of the knobs. For example, I want to have a cut-off macro over here, so I'm mapping this frequency onto the first macro. Yeah, just to be able to play around with it. And let's see. And we also want to use a sidechain compressor over here. Let's turn this on, select sidechain, which is this track. It's a track with a kick information in the first hit of all the bars, and it's off. So we are using this as signal information for the sidechain of this compressor over here. And let's turn up the ratio a little bit and like automate the threshold. And call this sidechain over here. And we are going to apply it not too heavily, maybe like this or something. Yeah. So you notice what is happening. We are getting the typical sidechaining effect over here. And now also we want to use another compressor, because like the volumes seem to be quite different depending on the filter parameters. And we're going to use a second compressor just to like squeeze this signal a little bit together, like maybe heavily actually. Let's see. Yeah, let's do it in this way because yeah, now the difference between the lowest signal and the highest signal is not that like far off anymore. And also now this is a really important part. We are going to use a chorus effect, and we are going to map it to the third macro over here. Let's quickly call this chorus. And that like makes our sound a lot wider and very smooth also. Let's see, apply. So like this, it's very centered in the middle of your left-right mix, and if you place it on 100%, then it's like really wide in the mix. And the next thing we are going to use is a reverb, and we are placing it into the instrument group as well. And I have this preset over here. Basically we have high quality, size 100, stereo, 3.6 seconds, and this dry wet needs to be mapped to the fourth macro over here. So let's call this reverb, and this is opening up the space for the sound. So now with those 4 knobs we can have a pad sitting really way back in the background of the mix and just like supporting slightly the other elements. If we have the reverb up a lot, the chorus a little bit, and maybe the filter not too high. So this is only for supporting, but we can use the same track and the same sound to have a very, very main focused element of the track. And just by like turning those 3 knobs, let me play the kick along with this. So I think that's a pretty cool way of using the operator, and to me it was quite surprising, like to have this variety with Ableton only effects and instruments. And well, that could sound like very professional and a very proper track, and you could use this for as main element or as background element or as lead. For example, over here I use the same logic for this fading lead. And then just reverb it out. Yeah, I think that's Ableton is not that bad for this stuff either. You don't always have to have the coolest VST synth and like the most expensive stuff. You can get an operator as well. And okay, let's play this entire thing again. Yeah, I'm also going to put up a video with the complete elements, and I'm going to explain the complete elements of this like track section over here as well. It's an Ableton only project, so that might be interesting if you don't have many VSTs or something, and you're trying to just get along with the Ableton elements. And I'm going to put the link in the description. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Check out if you can recreate the sounds and really use the instrument tracks and map some key elements of your tracks. It really makes your track sound a lot more dynamic. For example, you could now like just already win 2 or 3 minutes of track just by playing around with those different parameters over here. So can really go crazy. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed it. See you next time.